Now, if you're from London, leave it in the comments. I'm from East London, yeah? I've lived in London 42 years of my life. And I've noticed a change, right? I've noticed that gang culture is on the up, yeah? It's rife in London now. Do you know what I'm saying? And it mainly falls on us, yeah? It mainly falls on black people, right? And as a black person, you have to be aware, right? That in certain boroughs, yeah, certain boroughs have certain colours, yeah? You can't wear certain colours in certain boroughs. If you wear the wrong colour in the wrong borough, you could get fucked up that day, okay? So, like, I'm aware of this as a black person, yeah? And I'm a man that likes to colour coordinate when I dress. You know, I don't know if any of you guys are like this, yeah? So when I go to dress, right, it's like playing a game of fucking Twister. You know, it's like whatever colour I land on the map, that's the colour I'm wearing today. And usually it's always a neutral colour like orange or some shit. So anyway, cut a long story short, right? One day, I must have wore the wrong colour in the wrong borough. Yeah? Yeah? I was in Peckham, yeah? Which they like to call Pecknell, right? And I had blue on, yeah? Not realising that blue is from the other side, which is Lewisham, right? And I'm not from neither of them sides. Like I said, I'm from East London. Well, anyway, I ended up in Peckham with blue on, right? I'm in the Kentucky shop, sitting down eating my food. I've got my blue tracksuit on. And I got approached by these two black brothers. They came over to me. Is that, what are you doing in our area wearing blue, bruv? Huh? Don't you know we only wear black around there? Yeah. We only wear black. So I stood up from out my seat. Sorry, I apologise. I started taking my clothes off. So one was like, what are you doing? Taking my clothes off. So anyway, I got down to my boxer shorts. He was like, you're nuts. He ran off, right? And I was scared for my life. I'm not going to lie, I thought they had a knife and shit. Yeah, so anyway, I'm in my boxer shorts. I stepped outside the shop into the road. I was like, yeah, I am nuts. I'm what? Yeah. You know, it's the tactics of a road G. That's all I'm saying. Tactics of a road G. Man. Now, people always get my name fucked up, yeah. My name's not Semi, yeah. My real name's Jusem, alright? And I went to a job interview the other day, yeah. And I stepped into the place of work, right? Stepped into the office, and the person that was doing the interviews was like, okay, he's like, okay, Jack, sit down. So I was looking around. I was like, who, me? He's like, yeah, you, Jack, sit down. I was like, my name's not Jack. My name's Jusem. Okay, now, Jack M. Sit. I said, can't leave this Jack shit alone, man. You know, having a name like Jusem, yeah, which derives from Rastafarian faith, in a place like this, I can't win. Can't fucking win, man. You know, but I'll try. Oh, man. Now, I'm a child in the 1990s, right? I grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys in the comments or whatnot are from the 1990s and grew up watching these Saturday morning cartoons, yeah? Looney Tunes, yeah? Remember Looney Tunes? Yeah, my favourite character was Bugs Bunny, man. You know? Yeah, he was a cunning little rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? And I remember waking up, man, as like a 10-year-old, 9-year-old on Saturday morning to dun 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 dun. I'll be like, Saturday morning cartoons. Yeah, lose my fucking mind. Run downstairs, break my neck to get in front of the television. And the cartoons are now finishing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You know? Sounding like, funeral music, you know, to me. Because you miss those cartoons, yeah? You had to wait a whole nother week till they aired again. You know what I'm saying? Man, I told you one program I used to hate as a kid, yeah? Because this program used to come on every Sunday, right? Every Sunday evening. And it used to make my black ass know that I've got school tomorrow. Heartbeat. Da 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 da. Ding 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 ding. Heartbeat. And you see the man in his police uniform. Like, oh my God. Fuck this life. Fuck this life. Serious. Put me in another lifetime. I can't do this shit. I'll go to school tomorrow. This is fucked up. And this program is shit. This program is shit. Okay? Oh, man. Oh, man. I tell you. Something else, man. But I tell you something, man. I grew up poor, right? I grew up poor, man. You know? I remember times, man, like, I'd go to play out as a little kid, yeah? I'd be getting dressed, like, getting ready to go and play out. And I'd always pick my trainers, right, out from underneath my bed. And there'd always only be one lace in that bitch. One lace in my trainer, man. Yeah? I don't know where the other lace would go. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just used to... It's like the other lace knew we was broke. And it run off, you know. It's crazy, right? Yeah? Always only one lace in my trainer, man. So I used to get frustrated, right? Cut the lace in half, yeah? So I'd end up with two laces, okay? And I'll put each little lace in each shoe. And the lace will come up short, you know what I'm saying? And I'd have a lace that comes up to like the start of my tongue. And I'd have this big flappy tongue hanging out my trainer and shit, just a big flappy tongue hanging out my trainer and shit. The tongue just in the wind. The wind blowing the tongue. You know. Sometimes I could fly because that's another story. Right? I'd have these flappy tongues, man. And I remember one time I turned up to my friend's house. Yeah? I turned up to my friend's house and I had my flappy tongue trainers. And I walked into my friend's kitchen, yeah? And this is a black household, bearing in mind, okay? And black people, we don't mind to tell the truth. Black people tell the truth away, okay? So I walked into my friend's house with my big flappy tongues and the trainers and the laces were short and yeah? I stepped in and I said hello to my friend. I said hello to my friend's parents. And you know, when your friend's got another friend, like, so this friend is a friend of a friend. So, you know when you don't really... You get on with your friend, but you don't get on with your friend's friend. It was one of them. So, my friend's friend saw my trainers. And he pointed at my trainers like, no laces. Ha, ha, ha. No laces. No laces. No laces. Ha, ha, ha. Look at his trainers, man. No laces. So, I was like, fuck you, pussy. You get what I'm saying? Like, no laces. You're a pussy, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Can't say that shit to me now, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've got umpteen amount of trainers. Yeah, but when I was growing up, shit was hard, man. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember playing out in these trainers, man. Yeah? I remember one time I was playing Knockdown Ginger in my trainers. Now, we all remember the game Knockdown Ginger, right? And you knock on a random person's door and run off. And run off, right? But we never used to play Knockdown Ginger. We didn't knock the door with our hand. We used to boot that shit in. Yeah? Boot down Ginger. Yeah? Boot down the door and run off. So on this day we've done this, okay? Now I'm running with my friends, running with my friends, yeah? And one of my shoes came off. Yeah? So I'm running like, And I didn't realise that one of my shoes came off, yeah? Because the shoe was loose, yeah? Because the flappy tongue and shit. So the shoe was loose. So I run and run. And then my friend pointed down at my shoe, was like, ha ha, send me, look, your trainer's come off. You've only got one trainer on your foot. So I looked down and I realised I only had one trainer on my foot. And my foot bottom was hot. Yeah, foot bottom got hot. Okay? And I stopped. Yeah, stopped in my track. Yeah, to the sound of, oi, oi, come back here. Come back here. I've got your trainer, you little cunt. So it's the man whose door we've knocked on. So now, I've gone back to the man's house, innit? Because I need my trainer, innit? Yeah? I've gone back to the man's house, knocked on the door, politely, you know, he's opened the door and I've politely said to him, mate, I'm sorry, you know, I'm for knocking on your door like that, and, you know, can I have my trainer back, please? And he's gone, yeah, you can have your trainer back. Oi, Carol, come here, come here. Bring this guy's trainer. Yes, Carol's his missus, isn't it? So she's come out with the trainer. She's like, she gave the trainer to her husband. Her husband took the trainer. He's like, hey mate, here's your trainer. He gave him my trainer. And, you know, it felt kind of moist. I'm not going to lie. So I put the trainer back on my foot. Yeah. And the dog come running out. Started sniffing my foot. So they're laughing. The man and his missus are laughing. She's like... And I realised, at this time I realised that they made their dog urinate in my trainer. Yeah? So now I'm walking down the road. With one of my feet soaked in piss. You following me? Well, I was just grateful to get my trainer back. I'm not going to lie. You know? Those were the days, man. Now, I've got to say to you guys, man, as a comedian, yeah, sometimes I'll just be sitting there and funny things will just come to my head, okay? And that's the best way to get comedy, man. You know, when you're just sitting there and some funny shit just comes to your head, like, as opposed to, you know, trying to write shit down, which is a lot harder. Trying to think of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's funny. It's a lot harder to do, man. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, one day I'm sitting there, right? And you know the Bob Marley song? We're jamming. Ooh, I wanna jam it with you. Come on, we all know that song, yeah? I'm sitting there in my house, yeah, just chilling. And now I've got to tell you this quickly before I go into it further. That Jamaican people call having sex slamming, okay? They say, yeah man, we want a slam, you know? So we say, yeah, slamming, okay? I'm sitting there now, yeah? And I'm thinking of the Bob Marley song, and then all of a sudden, I just burst out, we're slamming. Ooh, I wanna slam it with you. Ain't no rules, ain't no vows, we can do it anyhow. Newcomers are welcome too. Without a condom, pay the price, more children will unite. Sex is what you got to do. We're slamming, slamming, slamming. You know the background saying, slamming, slamming. I wanna slam it with you. We're slamming, slamming. You know when Bob goes heavy now, fit. Slamming, slamming. And I hope you like slamming too. And he goes, we're slamming, 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 we're slamming. You know when he goes into madman mode, we're slamming, we're slamming. Just feeling the power of Rastafari. It's like slamming, we're slamming. I hope you like slamming too. And then he goes, close his eyes. Well, I hope you like slamming. I hope you like slamming. I wanna slam it with you. Yeah, my name's Cedar, comedian Cedar. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video. Yeah, I'm going to try and do more little videos like this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe one day I might go live. All depends on the response I'll get, whatnot, you know. Yeah, God bless you all. Take care.